This essay, I will talk about the requirements for the first homework assignment, which is the Creating Thesis and Outline assignment for essay number 1. Before beginning this assignment, please review the requirements for essay number 1. And if you have any questions about those requirements, please let me know. For the outline, I have a template that you can follow. However, if you want to just create your own outline, you feel comfortable making outlines, that's okay with me. But if you need more guidance, then please use this as a framework to help generate and organize your ideas for the first essay. So again, you're writing about your college experience or academic journey through the Ka'au model. And to get started, you're going to want to create a strong thesis statement. So your thesis statement is really the foundation for your entire essay. So you want to try to write something that's impactful and that's general enough to cover all of the points that you're going to make in your essay. And a good thesis is also debatable. So you need to try to dig deep here and not just write something that's, pretty common or straightforward. Try to put a little more personality into writing your thesis statement, especially since this assignment asks you to write about your own experience. If you are having trouble generating or creating a thesis statement, you can try asking these two questions. First, who or what is my subject? So your subject is your academic journey as a college student. And then what point do you want to make about my subject? So what point overall that's going to be the driving point throughout your essay do you want to make about your personal academic journey? So you would want to avoid saying something like, there are trials and tribulations, there are ups and downs, there are rewards and challenges. Again, try to dig a little deeper here in your thesis statement. But don't stress over this too much. This is just helping you get started. I will give you feedback after you submit this assignment, and then you'll also have an opportunity with the peer reviews to get feedback from your classmates as well. So once you've created your thesis statement, and you can write that here, you want to take your thesis and make it into a question. And by doing this, the answers to your question will generate the supporting points for your essay. So this is where your sample outline will start to take shape. So what is your thesis? What question are you turning your thesis into? Something like adding one of these question words to your thesis is an easy way to get started with making your thesis into a question. The answers to that question will go in this section, and then these are going to be your major supporting details. So these are general ideas, and for this, because I'm already asking you to use the Ka'au framework, you can, as an example, write about your hua. This is just a general statement here, and then follow the different parts of the Ka'au model here. So I typed in the rest of the parts of the Ka'au model here. So again, we have our hua, our ha'alele, huaka'i, mo'o, and ho'ina. And this would be maybe just a sentence. You don't have to write a lot here. In general, what would you like to say about each of these? In the next section, this is where you get specific and you write a specific example for each of these. For example, if you say something like a mo'o of yours is procrastination, you could write specifically about how or why you tend to procrastinate, or maybe if you say a mo'o is your job, what more about your job? Is it the hours? Is it physically demanding? That kind of thing. That's where you, in this section again, will put your specific information. And because this is an outline, you don't have to put too much, but remember, the more you can put in here, the easier it will be to turn your outline into your rough draft for the next homework assignment. So then in the conclusion, this is where you're going to wrap up all of your major points. I like to see conclusions end with something more than just a restatement of what you've already said. So you can think a little bit about how you want to end your essay to leave the most impactful message for your reader, because the conclusion is your last chance to make an impression on the reader. And as long as you put something in each section for this outline, you will receive credit for this assignment. If you do need help with it at any point, just let me know, and I'm happy to work with you individually on completing this assignment. Mahalo.